Welcome back to another episode of Fuck the Quartering. Today we're going to be watching him demonstrate his complete and utter lack of understanding of politics yet again. Let's get right into it.
He has taken an interesting turn. Now, I don't think Alex has had any issue at all.
First one.
Criticizing current leadership, and especially in this second term, he's definitely had more things to complain about. I will admit that.
Woo, looking tired there, bud. Oh my goodness.
And I do think that there is things worthy of actually, criticizing. You know what I mean? Like, I think obviously the stuff with
distracted
Iran has most people uncomfortable, especially because...
Can we see it on a map, sir?
Because it went from,
snort,
we're just firing a few missiles, we're getting rid of this Ayatollah, to basically, how long has this been going on now? 6 months? 5-6 months?
You wouldn't know because you're not paying the fucking attention at all.
Gas prices are making people uncomfortable. All this stuff. There's a lot to criticize him about, the current administration. I think the current administration doesn't get enough credit on what they're doing with the border and illegal immigration.
Well, let's be real. What's really going on with that? It's just a bunch of smoke and mirrors.
But there are things that really haven't gone that well. I mean, quite frankly, the no new wars thing, kind of annoying.
Oh man, you're having to acknowledge reality now. Oh, boo fucking who.
And especially
poor Jer Bear,
as each day passes and it goes on and on and on. I get it. Now, do I think Donald Trump needs to be 25th Amendment?
You don't get shit.
He needs to be impeached? No. Now, I know right there, that's where some of us will disagree.
Of course not, because your grift would fall apart if that happened.
This conflict in Iran is so wildly unpopular now with a large section of his base, it can't be denied. But I think...
Which you just admitted you're not a part of.
Calling for impeachment, I think this is the second time or third time he's called for it, perhaps is a little bit too much. And he went on this rant.
Do you realize the implications if things really do pop off all the way over there, the implications of the reality on the ground over here? Like, you're retarded, dude. Like, this is a clear and present danger to life as we know it.
Yesterday. And, well, I'll just let him speak. And then, of course, all the Democrats picked it up. Even Alex, the left likes to use him a lot when he's, as a cudgel against Trump or as a vector of attack. He's totally not credible in everything he says, except when he's criticizing Trump. So we've got articles from the Daily Beast and CNN and The Hill.
Shut up.
Oh, he's a crackpot. He's crazy. Oh, wait, he says Trump needs to be impeached? Oh, perhaps I was wrong. Insert the worst person we know said something good meme.
What?
The big issue is how to stop Trump. And we have to have...
I really would like to know, what goes through his head, how the thoughts form.
Congress go for the war powers. They've 3 times tried to vote war powers. They're supposed to authorize a war. This is a war.
I bet that's not water.
Getting the draft ready. If this isn't a war, nothing.
I don't think they're getting the draft ready. I love Alex.
I don't care what you think because you haven't looked into it.
He's broke from...
You talk for hours and hours and manage to have no real takes about anything.
The Alex that I used to know and love to kind of this...
Snort.
He's got a little bit of the IDS syndrome.
Here we go. Let's hear your big brain take, you greasy walrus.
I'm even willing to be fine with that, But when he started saying, when he took the side of Candace Owens over, in the Tyler Robinson investigation, it's
she's just asking questions. And why is it that the only people that care so much about what she's saying have strong ties to a certain country in the Middle East?
It's too much.
You're just retarded.
It's too much. It's too far.
Says who?
Not every conspiracy. He doesn't have to be the representative for every conspiracy theory. The president is not preparing the draft. There's been no information of that. There's been no indication.
Maybe maybe isn't, but you would not know.
The boots on the ground. It's not happening.
Retard.
But, Alex certainly has more sources than I do. Apparently.
Yeah, he sure does. Alex actually has people on the ground in real places. You don't have any. Everybody hates you, dude. Like, everyone hates your ass.
But I have seen nothing. This is the same thing I got. There's a lot of ferocity around me saying, well, people saying the United States is running out of weapons.
Now, a way to try to slip out of it there, you said missiles. And if you look into it, yeah, we do not have the manufacturing capability to keep up with what's going on.
I find that hard to believe.
Fucker.
And I certainly find it harder to believe that we would be advertising that.
There's nothing worse than a condescending idiot. And god damn, is he not one of those to a T.
Like, if the United States was running out of missiles for real, do you think we would know about it?
What do you mean?
I got absolutely shredded. So maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe we really are running out of missiles. Maybe.
You are so feminine. Just put it in air quotes and throw your little digs in there. Like, it's so obvious when you see, dude.
I don't know.
And we're back in the black trash bag again, I see.
It seems unlikely that our government would let that information be out there for crackpots online to state as fact.
Oh, slipped in another pejorative.
But
see, buddy.
Maybe I'm wrong.
You are always wrong.
A war. I mean, this is absolutely out of control. And so I'm calling for it right now. 25th Amendment.
Why? He's saying that the president's...
Because this is... What's going on is a clear and present danger to society. And it's obviously that he's controlled by powers that are not American.
Mental capacities are so deficient that he can no longer run the country. That's what he believes.
Can you do one segment looking at the camera and being present, dude?
Donald Trump.
That's probably when you look down and block me on Twitter. I was on Twitter less than 48 hours, and he blocked me already. And I was just trying to speak the truth.
At however many years old he is now, I forget. He's in his 80s.
Distraction.
He still works longer and harder than anybody on the planet. Probably.
How do you know that?
Maybe that might be a little bit too much. Look, there are people that are working construction, coal mining, physical labor that are working 10-hour days. You get kind of what I'm saying. But at 80, he's certainly working harder than any other president has ever worked in my lifetime.
What is work to you? What would that classify as?
Whatever needs to happen to get this front and center, to get control of our country. It's impeachable alone that the president supported the NDAA. I agree with Tucker Carlson and all of the people that voted for this to merge us with the foreign military.
This is the what would you call this? It's not.
Oh, let's hear your low IQ take trying to defend this.
The new right. It's maybe the dissident right. This is your Tucker Carlson.
The correct and righteous right.
Your Alex Jones now. Your Candace Owens's.
How do you think he's realized that he's permanently backed himself into the Zio camp? And he's not even... I'm pretty sure he's not even cashing the Zio bucks like Tim Pool and other people because he's too low IQ and retarded. And he's just trying to monkey see, monkey do.
They're like one-issue voters for the most part.
He just carries their water for free.
And it all comes back to one single foreign nation.
Yeah, because it's very important once you figure out what's really going on.
We hate Trump because Israel. Now,
yeah.
What's interesting to me is that all of these people are acting blindsided that Trump is loyal to Israel when he's been very upfront about that since...
No, nobody's acting blindsided. Everybody kind of held their nose and knew that he was the most Zionist president of all time, but allegedly we were going to get a lot out of it. But as soon as he got in there the second time, he just went balls to the wall for them and has given us absolutely nothing.
Day one. Not just in the second term, not just in...
And he's started wars for them. And then, I mean, just the economics alone, I mean, just a little bit that's going on over there now, it makes the gas prices and everything else completely volatile.
2020, not just in 2016, but even before that.
Dumb fuck.
So all these people that voted for him that are like, oh my God, he's loyal to this country. That's crazy.
Yeah, he didn't take us to war with Iran the first time, and he swore to God he wouldn't.
Brother.
And he hadn't swept for the Epstein files in public, and that was the first big thing where everybody was like, oh, okay, he's completely bought off.
This is who he always was, and you voted for him anyway. Only now, when it's like a popular grift.
You shouldn't be allowed to say the word grift. I want to slap that hat right off your fucking head.
Where you can make a lot of money.
You dumbass.
Now suddenly it's a problem?
It always has been.
Now, you are allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to go through time passing and saying, well, I've changed my mind on this, and now this is an issue.
You don't pay attention at all, man.
But to act like, whoa, you could be like Tucker Carlson. Israel. 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 Yeah, I get.
Oh my God. I love it when he tries to get animated. It's so fucking cringe.
It's a lot of clicks.
You fucker.
Okay. But I still believe it's inorganic. And
it's not, it's the most organic thing possible, you dumbass.
I mean, I think there are definitely people out there who strongly oppose any kind of relations with them. I strongly oppose any kind of relations that mirror that with all nations. I don't obsess over just one.
Well, only one seems to have a bunch of special exemptions, and it always get us into shit, and we give them a ton of money.
But there are people that feel like, Trump's doing too much for Israel. And yeah, I think that a reasonable good faith argument can be made about that.
It's just the facts.
I mean, to me, all these wars in the Middle East start there. I can admit that. I'm not like a they did nothing wrong.
What does that even mean?
I think Bibi is not a good man.
Ugh.
I agree with them on all of that.
Brave.
But I just don't take it to the level maybe that they do.
Oh, you just don't take it to the level to actually have to form an opinion.
It actually says in Section 219, clear as day, need to be in Nuremberg-style trials. I mean, this...
Like, anybody that unironically watches this guy for his take on news needs fucking help.
Is unbelievable. And if you think it's crazy now, imagine what's coming with this. They want
Chug
that
Celsius hidden in the bottle.
Or so they can censor...
Nuremberg-style trials, Alex? Come on, dog.
And take our freedoms and nationalize everything and push us aside with AI, total liability, immunity and protection. This is a disaster. We are facing tyranny, but the public's awakening. We've got to come together and transcend left and right. And we have to say no.
What Alex is doing is he's the same thing. So there's like...
Alex just made a great point. We do need to transcend left and right. And it really is our only hope. But you couldn't grift, could you?
A dissident left that has IDS and a dissident right.
Every time you say IDS, it's the most cringe shit I've ever heard, bro.
That has IDS. What do they call this? The Green Coalition?
You just have DS. You're just plain deranged. You have JDS.
And I forget. There's supposed to be a name for it, right? It's very large.
You dumb fuck.
It gets lots of clicks, and there's a lot of bot activity.
He gets so jelly of them clicks.
And also there's a lot of real activity. But I think that when you're getting profiled on the Daily Beast or CNN...
I pray that we get that third person to strike those shorts, guys. I mean, what he does with the shorts should be criminal.
Using the same language that the left uses about Trump. We need to impeach him. I don't know how much of it is real.
You're such a thing. I can't even say the word on YouTube. Yeah, just for the record, when you hear me say fucker, I really want to say the F slur, but I can't. So there you go.
What he's doing.
Insert mentally that there when you hear me say fucker.
Is simply riding the wave. There is a very real wave that could happen Maybe I turn my stream into, there's a very real audience for kind of IDS and over the top stuff.
It's because it's true. It's not a derangement thing. When you do the research, you will find out that there's something there and there's something to it. And there's all these people aren't just insane for no reason. You just want to be lazy and sit in your mansion that you grifted hardworking people's money away to live in.
But, even as somebody whose entire career depends on people tuning in live,
not for long, buddy.
I just can't bring myself to be so sensationalist about it and so over the top about it. Yes, I think we are far too intertwined with them. I think we're also far too intertwined with many foreign nations.
Bro, oh my God. You just read the talking points and you don't even get paid to say them. At least get your check, dude. Fuck.
And if we could stop focusing on just one and focus on all of them, I know people say isolationism doesn't work. I don't know.
You're so dumb.
Maybe like communism, it hasn't just been done right yet.
You're so dumb.
I don't know. But I'm America first, America only.
Then what? Everything you just said about them is bullshit.
So that includes getting dragged into wars for other countries. I mean,
you don't care.
Ukraine war, still, by the way, still going on.
Oh, thank you.
Still being subsidized by the U.S. taxpayer. Nobody's talking about that anymore. It just doesn't get the same.
And what religion is the president of Ukraine? What are the only, actually, if you want to be really crazy about it, what are the only two countries in the world over there that presidents are like that?
Clicks. And I'm not saying that Alex doesn't believe the things he's saying. I think he truthfully does. I don't think Alex Jones has ever knowingly lied. I think when he says stuff, even the stuff that...
But you've knowingly lied. You're the king of obfuscation.
That gets him into trouble. He believes it.
But you don't. When you turn those cameras off and it's just you and your thoughts, you know the truth, and we do too.
I just disagree with him on this. I disagree with him on now saying, oh, the Charlie Kirk assassination story is 100% dead. Like, Alex, dude, come on, man. Like, and then he goes to war with Roger Stone.
And the fact that you believe the government narrative about what happened to Charlie Kirk is hysterical.
Apparently, I don't know, Roger. He has me blocked on social media for some reason.
Oh, well, just like you blocked me, a complete and utter nobody.
I guess he doesn't like fat people or something like that. I don't know. But I've never interacted with him, I don't think. But now Roger Stone's like, well, I'm not going on Alex's show anymore. So then Alex hits him back with this.
Well, my old friend Roger Stone, who more than 10 years ago recruited me to support President Trump, has come out today on X and said that he is no longer going to appear on my show because I've called for Trump's impeachment or the 25th Amendment, whatever it takes, the War Powers Act being implemented by Congress to stop this disastrous war, killing our country, killing the economy, and empowering Iran. And that's fine. I get he's loyal to Trump, that pardoned him. They're old friends going back 50 years. I've known Roger about 15. So that's fine. I'm not mad at Roger at all. He's not like Laura Loomer over there hanging out with the founder of the Azov Battalion telling us there's no Nazis in Ukraine. At the end of the day, I agree with most of the issues and things.
Laura gets it.
But let's talk about what this is really
Laura
about.
catches this straight.
Anybody now in the Trump orbit that questions anything like Tucker Carlson and countless others is called a panicker, is called a bad person.
That's not true, Alex.
Oh, tell us what's true.
You didn't just question anything. There's like Candace Owens. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, she is asking questions, dude.
You said he needs to be 25th Amendmented and impeached. That's not questioning it. That's making a declarative statement. That is panic.
To prevent a war.
I think they're very different.
That's fine. I want to be separated
You
from
smug
Trump.
fuck.
And what he
Okay.
turned into the last year, covering up Epstein, saying it doesn't exist, saying you're not MAGA.
He never said that. He said,
What?
well, I mean, I guess he did call it
What?
a Democrat hoax.
Okay then. Oh my
But
God.
anybody with any ability
He obviously tried to cover it up, but it had gotten too big. Then they tried to release some bullshit, and then Thomas Massey held their feet to the fire, and then they primaried him for it.
To discern nuance, knew that it meant that
You better not ever say the word nuance ever.
was simply talking about his involvement in it
fucker.
being a Democrat hoax. Again, I've said a million times, and Alex knows this. Maybe I'll call Alex this weekend and see if we can just talk.
Alex isn't answering your call. You're a fucking nobody,
Maybe I can
dude.
talk him off the ledge because,
Snort.
like, dude,
Off the ledge.
I've said this a million times. I'll say it
Dude, bro, you're the one about to be on a ledge,
Again.
buddy. Let's be
If
honest.
they had anything on Trump, they would have released it in 2015 to stop him from defeating Hillary Clinton. If Joe Biden had anything on Trump, they would have released it in that election. If they had anything on Trump, they would have released it in the
Not if releasing that caused blowback of other stuff to be released even worse about them.
2024 election. Okay? There's nothing there. That is what
Take it from Jeremy, guys.
I believe Trump was afraid. Now, if he was calling the whole thing a hoax, then yes, I agree that he's wrong about that.
Oh my
But I
God.
think I know Trump enough
you
that
think
he only
you
really
think
looks at
you
things
know
in terms
Trump
of how it affects
enough,
him.
yeah.
He's an egomaniac, just like every president. So when he says it's a hoax, he's talking about the Democrats saying that he's involved in it.
If you believe Epstein crimes exist. Well, they do. Ghislaine Maxwell's in prison for them. So thank God you're clearly separating me from that. When Trump called me low IQ and fried, I'm like, thank you, because I want to be separate from
He does seem kind of fried. I mean,
Brother, let's not talk about people being fried. You're absolutely
say that.
cooked. You can't read, dude. Like, you cannot read at all. And every 5 seconds, you have to take a manic breath and you jerk around and make crazy movements.
I don't think Alex is low IQ, though. I think he's very smart.
Well, you're low IQ. Honestly, all jokes aside, I bet Jeremy has an IQ in the high 80s.
you. I don't want to be associated with the disastrous policies that you've now
Made worse by copious amounts of alcohol and drugs.
taken on and giving AI companies liability protection and all the
I agree with
incredible
Alex on
insider
that.
trading and
I agree.
sweetheart deals that would make Hunter Biden blush. I oppose the Democrats, but also oppose the corruption of the Republican Party leadership.
Oh, did you hear that, Jer? Some nuance. I cannot be affiliated with either side.
I oppose the neocons and Thune blocking the SAVE Act. I support Trump in pushing for that. And I still support Trump securing the border and trying to get jobs back in America and other things.
So
Okay, some
this
nuance.
is the good Alex. Less emotional, less bombastic.
Bro, let's not talk about emotional either. Like, you're just so...
But that said, I'm not a
I
lesser
say this all the
evil's
time,
guy.
but
I'm
your
not gonna
lack of
sit
self-awareness is just
there
fucking
and sell my
staggering,
soul
bro.
and my integrity for this. So I am very glad that we're separating the goats from the sheep here. The public will decide who the goats and the sheep are. But MAGA has been dead a long time. I was never MAGA. I supported Make America Great Again, but
Yes, the moment that he swept for the Epstein files, MAGA died that day.
I said, I'm 1776. Make America free
And it's just gotten worse.
prosperous and respected again. And I will continue to build the populist beachhead of the Republican Party and hell, the Democratic Party if we can. I don't have any faith in that. Try to save this country from the jaws of tyranny and the globalists.
I mean, look, this take better. 25th Amendment impeachment, not a good take. I don't think you can deny that there are a lot of people feeling a little crestfallen about,
What?
I think even Trump's most diehard supporters,
You?
probably are, there's always something to complain about. There's always something to be mad about, but MAGA isn't dead.
Something to complain about's a lot different than all the existential shit we're facing right now.
It's just there's been a rise of this new, Israel bad. They're controlling everything. I stepped on a Lego and
You're seeing the results of them losing control of the narrative. They've owned all of the mainstream media for so long and had everybody bought off that they were safe, but they have not been able to survive the rise of the internet. You're just too retarded to figure it all out.
did it. Everything goes back to that's, by the way, what's driving all of this Tyler Robinson conspiracies. You know that, right? That's who's tuned into that, because the subtext of everything Candace has said is that Israel did it. That's her subtext, and that's why it's so.
Yeah, and why is it that the only people that seem to get real butthurt when you just try to ask questions, and there's a lot of honest questions to be asked that haven't been answered officially, you're just automatically branded that way?
popular. It's not that people are genuinely people genuinely believe Tyler Robinson didn't do it. I don't think there's anybody who actually believes that in their heart of hearts that isn't sub 60 IQ.
Bro.
There are people that believe it, but again, I qualified that.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
The idea, that's why that's so popular. It's just a tangent off the very popular.
You didn't want to have to say tangential.
Talking about our relationship with this foreign nation, which again should be talked about and it should be, criticized.
How far is that fence post up your ass? You milk toast junkie, greasy fuck.
But I just think these people are too hyper focused on that and not looking at a lot of the other wins that are happening right now. So there needs to be some measure.
A lot of other big problems are downstream from that one. Once you look into it,
but I don't know. What do you think? Should
but
Trump
we know
be
you're
25th amendmented? Are you sick of them? You want him gone?
I want you gone.
Well, maybe it'll happen.
I know he's got to be feeling the heat now with everything that's going on. Like I said earlier, I'd only been on Twitter less than 2 days, just trying to tell the truth to him, and he blocked me already. But just gasoline on the fire. Once again, appreciate everybody checking it out. If you enjoyed yourself, just please sub and spread the word. And other than that, I will see you in the next one.
Remember, it's okay to question the world around you, but you probably won't find the answers you're looking for. Bye!
Your weekend go.